Hello, you are welcome to the 7 Show with Lanre Afod. Today I am going to be telling you about 7 great tips on how to fall asleep faster. A lot of people all over the world are finding it very difficult to sleep. Over 60 million people daily cannot sleep. When it comes to bedtime, that is when they get into trouble. That is when they begin to think of a lot of things that has happened to them all through the day. Not being able to sleep could be caused by so many reasons, especially women. You know, when they get to their menopause stage, they find it very difficult to sleep. And a lot of people, when they get aged, like from 60 above, they find it very difficult to sleep. And it is also caused by depression, sometimes by anxiety, sometimes by fears. But I don't know what your problem is, but what I want to tell you is that I have 7 good solutions for how to make you sleep very fast. At number 1, design your room for a comfortable sleep. Always ensure that your room is in such a way that it is so relaxing and so attractive that it draws you closer. Try as much as possible that you position your bed in such a way that as soon as you open the door, the first thing that you look straight to is your bed, not the TV. I don't really like the idea of you having TV in your bedroom or stuff like that, but you can afford to have a little TV in your bedroom, but not that large screen that looks like you're going to the cinema or something. You should have a simple little TV in your room. Try as much as possible not to pile up books. Keep the books in the library. Don't let the books be in the room. There's this kind of thing that comes to your mind. As soon as you get into your bedroom and you find books, it attracts you. You remember that, oh, you've read this book, you've not finished reading this book. So it comes to your mind and it awakes your sensibilities such that you are not going to be able to find sleep. Try as much as possible to avoid computers in the room. Make sure the room is always neat. The bed sheets should be very neat and very colorful. Let the drapes, the curtains, let them look so attractive. Let it be so inviting, especially the bed. Let the bed be well laid out so that by the time you come back home from work, when it's time for sleep, you just go to the bed straight. It invites you and you find yourself being able to sleep. Number 2, always sleep in a dark and cool room. Once you get to the bed, try and switch off the light. It is very good because it helps you. It helps your mind to know that it is night. When the whole room is too lit, any movement or anything in the room you see immediately and your mind gets awake. But if it's dark, there is a way it helps you realize that it is night, it is time for sleep. It just works on your psyche, it works on your mind, and it shows to you that it is time to sleep. Always ensure that you put up the light and make sure that the room is cool. Your room temperature should be around 65 degrees. I am telling you, it helps you when the whole room is cool. Also make sure that you put on clothes that are light clothes, linen clothes, nice clothes. I mean, once the clothes is not too choky, there's a way it helps your body to relax. You've worn jean, you put on all kind of chinos and all that all through the day, but for night, wear something light, something that will be able to that will not be heavy on you, so that you'll be able to roll on your bed and be in a very relaxed mood. Ensure that your room is dark and make sure it is cool. That's number 2. Try to eat melatonin-rich foods. Melatonin is this kind of hormone produced by the pineal glands located in our brains. It helps you to relax. The trick is just adding melatonin-rich food to your diet. Food like cherries, banana, grape, even milk. You can always take this food right after dinner or like 2 hours before going to bed, and it helps you. It regulates your sleep, and there's a way it works in your body to make you relax more. Eat fruits generally, but especially fruits that contains a lot of melatonin, and it is good for your sleep. That's my number 3. Number 4 today on how to get a sound sleep is ensure that you do not take your worries to bed. Before you go into the bedroom, let me give you this trick. Just get a notebook, write down your problems, write down your worries or your challenges, as the case may be. There is a way you feel relaxed when you write down all your worries, all your problems. I didn't say write them in your bedroom. Write them before you get into the bedroom and leave them outside your bedroom, so that as soon as you get into the bed, you know that, okay, these are the things that I want to face for tomorrow. but not for tonight. Tonight I just want to rest. And in that way, you know that you are coming back to face them the next day, but not for that night. Because it is a precious waste of time for you to go to bed when you're supposed to be relaxing, to be sleeping and enjoying the night. When you now begin to think all over and all over again, you may take the whole night thinking about your worries, and then you may still not have solution, because that may not just be the appropriate time for you to tussle your brain, for you to work on your brain. So you should relax in the night, because whether you like it or not, no matter how much you worry, you will still find it there the next morning. So you still have to face it the next morning. So leave it outside the bedroom and go into your bed and know that you're going to get a very, very sound sleep. Number 5 today on how to sleep faster is take some relaxing techniques. There are some relaxing techniques that you can follow, like taking a deep breath. And then you leave it in for like 5 seconds, then you exhale. By the time you do this for like 10 to 15 times, and then you stretch your body. It's like exercising your body. When you do this, the hormones in your body wakes up immediately, and then they find themselves comporting themselves together again. I don't know how to explain that, but I've tried it and I know it has worked for me. And a lot of other people that I told about this technique, they tried it as well and it worked for them. So it is definitely going to work for you. Stretch your body very well. To complete this technique, you can just sit down straight and inhale and keep it in for like 3 to 5 seconds. After you exhale, you do it over and over again. You can also take a sleeping position and then you curl your toes. When you curl your toes for like 7 to 10 seconds, release your toes again, curl your legs, release it again. It will work on your body and it will give you a very, very relaxed mood, and then you will find sleep. At number 6 today is try to avoid the lifestyle that can cause hindrance to your sleep. There are so many lifestyles that we lead that causes hindrance to sleep, like eating late at night. And if you want to eat at night, you should make it like 4 hours before your bedtime. You should have a routine. You should know that definitely you want your sleep time to be between 10 to 6 a.m. or 11 to 5 a.m. It doesn't matter how long or short your sleep time is, but it should just be accurate, and there should be a good routine. The body works that way very, very well for you, and then you find yourself sleeping, unless you have special programs whereby like you have exams and you have to read all night. At that period you have to sleep a little less. And I'm not talking about those periods when you have special programs. I'm talking about period that your normal day and normal way of life. Make sure that your exercise should be in the mornings. Your exercise is better in the mornings, but if you have to do it in the evenings, let it be like 3 hours before going to bed. If you want to eat, let it be like 4 hours before going to bed. And I think that works so perfectly, and that works so right, and it's going to give you a very, very sound sleep. Finally, on 7 tips to make you sleep faster is never force yourself to sleep. You see, after trying all the techniques that I've given you and you can still sleep, I am telling you, don't force yourself, because you end up finding yourself asking yourself that why can't I sleep? What is my problem? Why can't I just sleep? You keep using drugs, you overdose yourself. It's so bad for your health. You don't just have to force yourself to sleep. Once you find out that you can't sleep, I would recommend that you leave your bedroom, go into your library and begin to read books. By the time you read some pages, read some chapters, you would have achieved some things anyway, and with that you can go back to your bedroom and find some sleep, or do something that will make you very, very tired. You can do some work, some house cleaning, you can do some washing. If you can, do some washing. Just find yourself busy and do something that will make you very tired. You can try some exercise. After doing all those tips that I gave you and it doesn't work, do something heavy, something that is going to make you tired, and definitely you're going to get tired and you will fall asleep. You definitely can cheat nature, and nature is definitely going to cooperate with you if you do the right things that you are supposed to do, if you follow the 7 steps to making you sleep faster on the 7 Show with Lanre Afod. Thank you for staying with us always. I'm still expecting more and more of your comments. I would be replying some of them, and some of them I can reply. I would find a way of going about them to bring them on the show. Some people said we should talk more about kids and talk some things. A lot of suggestions have come. I received calls and all of that, and I'm going to do it. More interesting episodes coming very, very soon on the 7 Show with Lanre Afod. Thank you very much.